Big up, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to bring in my co-keys, my partner in crime, Toto. Abba. Big up. Your camera's a bit off a bit, but big up. It's because of the angle I'm on. Anyway, how's it going, Toto? Should move your camera a bit.
Yeah, I'll move it a bit.
You're on your webcam audio.
Everything's going wrong.
Nah, it's all right, bro. Bro, it's our first day back, man. Relax, it's all right, man. So we're live on TikTok and we're also live on Twitch and we're also live on YouTube as well. So, Toto, welcome back.
Yeah, man. Glad to be back. Glad to be back, man. I had an amazing holiday. Enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
It was hot where I was, so it's good to get some of the hot weather. But yeah, enjoy myself, man. Glad to be back. Couldn't really do anything on holiday.
Yeah.
Connection was crap, but at the end of the day, I'll just enjoy myself and just having a break, really. But I'm back and happy to be here talking about Liverpool again.
Yeah, it's good to be back, man. Yeah. So your webcam, you got your logic thing. Just click it so you're more on that side.
Yeah.
But yeah, big up. Yeah, do it while we're live, man. It's all right. Do it while we're live.
No, I can't click it. It's maximum. I can't click it.
Okay, yeah. Just move the web thing. Yeah, Toto's back, man. Toto's back. And you can tell we're all having teething problems. We're streaming on TikTok as well. So if you guys follow us on TikTok, we just got that up and running with the TikTokers. So I'm going to check the TikTok chat room as well. Up and running with the TikTok. We are live on TikTok. If you fancy, if you want to talk to us on TikTok, talk to us on TikTok, man. We are live. Yes, we are live. I can see it now. We are live on TikTok.
That better.
Yeah, that'll do. It'll do. It's good. So we're live on TikTok. The reason why it's like that, Toto, is because we've got a different camera angle. That's all. I got the narrow angle instead of having the wide one. We always have the wide one. But we're live on TikTok, man. Full screen on TikTok. So if you like that, yeah, we're live. But when we're on TikTok, yeah, when people join us on TikTok, because when I went live, what happened? They gave me an option. It was like an option to say, do you want to go? Do you want to have horizontal mode or normal mode? Because they're normal for us. But TikTok, have they got that option if they want to change it?
Yeah, they have an option. Yeah.
Oh, there you go then.
So it works with the live thing.
On TikTok, we've got the roles. We've got roles already. We've got boxing gloves. We've got game controller. I don't know how this works, but we're live on TikTok. So guys, we follow us on TikTok. We're also getting the love on TikTok already. We've got 21 likes already. Big up to the people on TikTok. Every single time. Join in with the conversation. If you want to follow us on the YouTube, just come over to YouTube and hit that like button and subscribe as well. That's where we are doing from now on. And for people on Twitch as well, we're live streaming on Twitch. Drop the follow. So Toto, how are you doing, bro? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing really well, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm glad to be back here talking about Liverpool again. I like the way Liverpool's rolling at the moment, but me
Yeah.
Holiday. Glad to have that free 2.5 week break.
Yeah.
It was about 2.5 weeks. Glad to be back in the day.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, Toto. I was doing the videos and it was good. It was good doing it on my own sometimes, but it's good to have a cold cues on there. You get ready. It's good to have someone there. So what I'm doing, I'm sorting the bobbleheads out at the moment, so we could do the play lineup for them. Yeah, they're all done. We got the bobbleheads on there. They look very good, so that will do. So Toto, what's your thoughts on the Liverpool situation? How's it going? How are you doing about the Liverpool situation? Are you happy with it?
What situation? Like the players, or
the way we're playing, and that do you like our new system?
I like the way we play. We are a dangerous attack.
Yeah,
but I'm just afraid of the counter attacks, man.
Yeah,
it's some counter attacks. We were going forward, and Bournemouth was just sitting deep, and it was a quick breakthrough, and Semenyo scored. I'm getting flashbacks when Klopp was there. When Klopp was there, we always got done in the attack. Klopp like his attacking football. He like his win backs going forward, and he liked to outscore other teams. But like I always say, you gotta have a good defense to win the league. Attack will get you goals, but defense will win you games. The defense will win you titles and trophies, right?
Yeah.
Same thing, really. But I just think that maybe the win backs can go forward a bit, or we need to stop losing the ball very cheaply.
Yeah.
Because if we want to play that attacking football, we've got to stop losing the ball very cheaply. Because if we lose the ball cheap, the counter-attack's going to be very, very dangerous. And we saw that with Ibu. I don't know what was Ibu doing with Semenyo. But we just saw the overall play where Bournemouth was sitting back. Bournemouth was sitting back. And don't get me wrong, I like Frimpong, I like Kirk, I like the way they track back, but they can't do that every time because if it's a quick breakthrough and a counter attack,
you
only got a split second to run back.
So
right. I can say our defence is a bit open. I reckon we can have too much forward at some times, but I think we can lose the ball very cheaply in some places where we can make the simple pass. Like I don't want to lose the ball very cheaply in the final third if we're playing this system.
Yeah.
You know, because if we're playing the wing-back system, you've got to use your wing-backs. You've got to use every single option around. Because as soon as you lose that ball, there's a quick breakthrough for a counter-attack. Every single formation, every single tactic has a fault. It's just the way it is. You can be the best manager in the world, but there's always a tactic that there's a fault inside of it. Our tactic, we like to use our wing-backs. That means we can have a man down in defence and have a counter-attack in danger of a counter-attack. This is what I don't like about the tactic. But I think the tactics are all right. I think if we don't lose the ball very cheaply and don't lose the ball as much and keep, possessive football like we did last season, like we were solid, I reckon, we can do really well. Still use our wing-backs because Frimpong and Kirk are very, very dangerous. I thought Frimpong had a great game. I thought Kirk has had an alright game. You can see he's a bit wild. I think that will come in terms of maturity.
Yeah,
as he gets older.
Problems, isn't
it? You can see that. I like his passion. I like how he gets down and dirty. I like how he plays aggressive defender. Yeah. But sometimes he needs to learn that you can't win every challenge. You don't have to get the ball every time as a defender. You don't have to get the ball every time. You have to make it harder for the attacker to get past you. That's basically your main job as a defender. Is a little misunderstanding with some people that they think centre backs is all about getting the ball, or defenders are all about getting the ball. Yeah, you want to get the ball. That's your whole main mission, but it really isn't. It's about making the angle harder for the attacker for a cross, and maybe force the attacker into a cross so you can get the interception. Then it's all an art of defending. It's an art of defending, and I think with Kirkes he needs to calm down. If you know what I mean. You can see he's got a little attitude on him. You can see
that's what
very,
I like
very
about
determined into his tackles. That's what I like. But sometimes you can't win every challenge. When you can't get to a challenge, right? Why go for the slide tackle and get yourself a card? You got to be smart that way. I think that's one of the reasons why Kirk has got took off because of the card. Because Kirk was getting wild.
Yeah.
And Kirk was crunch tackle after crunch tackle, and you can see that he sometimes misjudged the tackle, and I think that's why Slot took him off. But when Robbo came on, you can see how things really switched up on fullback. But I don't think Robbo did anything wrong today, in my opinion. Of course, we'll get into that later. But regarding Kirkes and all that, I like how we can track back. Frimpong can track back. So if we don't lose the ball as often in the final third, I reckon this tactic could do well. We just got to get comfortable ball handlers. I think Wirtz is... got time. You can see Wirtz was getting bodied. Wirtz couldn't really have the space. Now we saw a glimpse of quality. We saw a glimpse of the quality from Wirtz. When Wirtz had space and time, he made stuff happen. He made the cross happen. I remember that one time he had space and time, and he crossed it into a dangerous area. Wirtz is a good player. Forgetting what he's done at Bayer Leverkusen. Wirtz is a good player when he gets the time. But that's the problem, though. In the Premier League, you don't have time. You got to make decisions quick, and especially when you're playing that attacking mid and you're playing that midfield position, you've got to really be good in tight areas. I think Wirtz is good. Of course, he's good in tight areas, but I'm regarding Premier League standard now. It needs to be good in them tight areas and make decisions quick, because that's his problem at the moment. He's making decisions too slow and taking too many touches. And I think that's why Sub is a good option as well.
Listen, bro, 100% agree. Regarding Kirkes, I think Kirkes is young. Okay, he's been in the Premier League for a couple of years, right? He's a bit of a wildcat, but again, as he gets older, he'll mature. You get me? He'll mature with the age, and he'll be fine. I'm not worried about Kirkes. I think he had an okay game. I think with Frimpong, I think Frimpong had a good game as well. I think the reason why Slack took him off because he had some muscle strain. He didn't want to pull his his hamstring already. Been in the Premier League, first game back. His first game in the Premier League, and we have to look after Frimpong. So he took him off. It was just a bit of a it was a bit of a precautious, just a precaution. You don't want him to blow his hammy. I think Wirtz. I think regarding Wirtz, I think there's too much hate towards Wirtz. It's his first game in the Premier League. I know he's had his pre-season, but it's his first game in the Premier League. He's got to get used to it. He's only young. He needs to get a bit stronger. Obviously, you could see it when Slot took him off. He looked a bit tired. He needs to get more physicality to his game. That will come in time. He's young. He'll progress. You get me? Yeah. People said the same thing about Caicedo when Caicedo was at Chelsea. They said he weren't strong enough. What happened? Look at Caicedo now. He's got time. A lot of the hate that you're getting is obviously it's off rival fans, and we know it's off rival fans. And people are saying, "Oh, look, it's a waste of money." One game into the season, he's only had one game into the season, and people are already writing him off already. But that's 2025 being a football fan. I get it. But I am worried a little bit about the defense. We looked too open in that game. I know we won the game, and I know the whole point of the game is scoring goals, but you need to defend as well. You won't win the league if you haven't got good defense. If you open that way, I think Slap mentioned at the end of the game that he said that we're going to outscore teams. He said he likes the way we play, and he just wants to outscore teams. I get it. If you outscore teams, you will win games, but I still want to see our defense in shape. Kanate, for me, he looked a bit out of sort in the parts of the game. He didn't look right in the game. Maybe it's his distraction.
I reckon he had a decent game. I think he had a decent first half.
That's why I said in parts of the game.
Oh, yeah,
he looked a bit off. See, when I see Kanate, I think to myself, okay, Kanate, maybe he's got this thing hanging over him, with Real Madrid. Is he going to accept the new contract because Liverpool's offered him a new contract? Nothing's happened yet. We're not hearing nothing about the contract. Maybe that's hanging over his head as well. That maybe that's affecting his game. I don't know. Right? But for some reason, Kanate just doesn't look like the same Kanate as we did last season. Hopefully, we can put this to bed. Next game, when we play Newcastle, he can start pushing on. You get me? Because I love Kanate. He's my favourite player in Liverpool. You get me? I love Kanate, and I just want him to kick on. But overall, I thought Szoboszlai looked okay in parts. Done a few dodgy passes. Alisson done what he could. Virgil van Dijk, for me, we should have got man of the match. I'm not sure if he did get man of the match. Absolutely amazing clearances. I think he got the record for the entire weekend. More clearances, the more duels won. Absolutely outstanding. And people were saying that he was off. People were saying that Virgil van Dijk was finished. Yeah, right. Proved his point yesterday. On Saturday. Well, on Friday. A brilliant play by Virgil van Dijk. Salah doing what Salah does. Everyone said he was washed, but he beat a 25-year-old to the ball. How about that one? And scored. Brilliant goal, by the way. I think I'm Ekitike. Brilliant Ekitike again. Doing his thing, you know what I mean? Showing why he's going to be a great player for Liverpool. I like his mood. Yeah, his music. You go Ekitike. I'm going to get that on my audio thing, by the way. Big up to people in... yeah, man, we got 50 odd likes on TikTok. Big up to everybody. Thanks for joining us on TikTok. Big up to Steve Greenwell. Big up to Norsh. Big up to IDK. Big up to all of you mans who's joining us on TikTok today. This is our first live stream through there as well. Yes, I do believe it's going to happen. It will happen. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Isaac after. We're going to do the player ratings. So I'm going to get it up in a minute on the screen. If you've never been here, if you're new to the channel, we're going to do it in 1 to 10. And yeah, we're going to do it 1 second. So big up to the chat. Remember, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And that's it, man. Big up to the man then. Big up to the woman then. Let's get this up on the screen. I'm trying to find the thing. So Toto.
So go for the chat room. Big up Badro. Thanks for coming in. Scotty, definitely need another forward. 1 second TK come off. 210's not working regularly. To me, I think Szoboszlai is good in the CDM. I'm very, very happy with him in the CDM. Since he's got a good engine, he's got good stamina, and I think as a CDM, you got to have you can't get tired really easily. You have to be going every all game. So I think Sabazalai saves as a substitution. This is why I like Sabazalai in the team. But as soon as Gravenberch come back, you know, the main starting CDM. So I reckon if Verts is not up to scratch in a game or something, Sabazalai can come on, shore it up, because you know Sabazalai had that Premier League experience. And you tend to forget that Sabazalai did come from the German league as well. Same league as what Verts was playing in. So, and Sabazalai had time to get used to the Premier League, and now we know he's fully used to the Premier League now, isn't he? He can gel really well in our team. So if Verts is not playing well, put Sabo on, and then I think Sabo could work well with the team around him, because you know he's played with him for years. So Sabazalai is always a reliable option. And we've got Ekatike. Again, I still think we need to sign another striker before the window closes. I still think we get an Isak. I'm believing, because he only wants Liverpool, man. So I reckon we could get Isak.
I'm not worried
if it's not this transfer window,
nah, it's going to be this. Nah. I'm not
mid-season transfer window. Then
it's going to happen.
I think it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Have the faith, people. I know some people don't want it to happen just to say I told you so, but it's going to happen. Big up to James Hardy. Big up to Scotty. Big up to Badro. Big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to Wanyak as well. Every single time. Wanyak's glad that you're back. Big up to you. So, yeah, man, let's go for the player ratings. I'm going to get up on the screen so we can sort this out, the player ratings. Yeah, let's get it up. Let's find it. Here we go. Done. There you go. There's the player ratings. Big up to the man them. Big up to the woman them. Let's get the camera angle correct. There you go. Your angle's good now. Let's get the angle right. There we go. Let's sort the camera out. Sorry, bear with me, guys.
Scotty, definitely miss Gravenberch. Yeah, Gravenberch is one of our key anchors, one of our key players to that CDM role. I reckon Gravenberch, I think, is a good CDM. Sometimes he can get, you know, out-muscled in the middle. That's the only thing I worry about him, getting him out-muscled. But no, Gravenberch did look good in pre-season, and I reckon he can do well against Newcastle, who's up next. But again, who we are starting for Newcastle? Will Gravenberch start? Will Sobo start? For me, I would start either Sobo or Endo for that game, because that physical in the middle. But yeah, Gravenberch is definitely an anchor for our team. Badro, Solo, I prefer Bradley and Gomez to play right back. Frimpong is Salah back up. That's a question for you, Solo.
I don't think. Listen, I've got to admit, yeah, I was probably thinking that maybe he's going to be Salah's backup. Frimpong. When Conor Bradley comes back, we'll probably know more then. We don't really know much at the moment, because at the end of the day, Salah hasn't got it on his Ofcom, and Conor Bradley's still injured. You might be right, but I've just got this little feeling that maybe Chiesa is going to be the backup, and if not Chiesa, it's probably going to be, we're going to bring in another right winger. Maybe. That's what I think. Maybe that's what's going to happen in the end. But we'll see what happens. Let's talk about this game now, guys. Big up. We are marking. We're going to start with Alisson. What you saying about Alisson, Toto?
Yeah, Alisson, I thought he had a good game. I think the two goals conceded weren't really his fault. I think it was down to the counter-attacking. What can I say about Alisson? I thought he made some decent saves, and I thought he played solidly. So I'd say
big up.
7.
Thanks for the super chat, bro.
Big up, bro.
Big up. Thanks for the super chat, Waniak. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much, Waniak.
Big up, man. He's in here regularly, man. You know, you got.
Is that mad?
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the day, remember when no one was watching us and Waniak was always there?
Yeah, he was always there, man.
Yeah, man. Big up. Thank you for that, bro. Big up to that. Big up. $4.99 super chat, man. Big up, man. Every single time. Big up. So yeah, we're gonna talk about all the Kirkes thing. I'm gonna thank you, by the way. I'm gonna give you a personal message. I can do it on here. Never let that go. So what you said about, for me, he was well beaten by the Sesenyo goal. It was a good goal though. But he was always in control of his area. You know, Alisson. The goal that Arsenio goal is nothing much he could have done with that. It was a good goal. But apart from that, I think overall, I think he had a decent game, Alisson. I didn't see no faults in his game, not really. So I'm going to give Alisson what should I give Alisson? I'm going to give Alisson a 8. Nah, not 8. I'll give him a 7.5. Really good. I don't know about what you saying, chat, about Alisson. What you're going to give Alisson?
I'll say 7.
I said 7.5, so I'll go down to a 7 if you want to. What about chat room? What we're giving Alisson? Alisson, what we're giving Alisson? Guys, Alisson Becker, what we're giving him out of 10? Wait for the chat to see what Cypher's in. But again, thanks for that $4.99 super chat, man. Big up to you, Waniak. Appreciate the money, man. Big up.
Scotty.
What's that? 7? Scotty said 7.
I like her because he's passion, but needs to be controlled. Yeah, like I said, there needs to be more control in the tackles.
So we've got 7 there. Got 7 off Badro as well. 7 or 8. Let's go for the 7. We're gonna go for the 7, Toto.
Yeah, 7, like I said. That's also
go
7.
For the 7. So Ali. Go for the 7 for Alisson. Right. So the next one. Is I'm gonna give you this one, Toto. Jeremy Frimpong.
I thought Frimpong was good. I thought he was good. I thought he held his own. I thought he protected the ball really well. I think defensively, he held his ground.
Yeah.
Tracking back again. The tracking back was really, really good. I thought his overlapping was good, and he weren't clumsy. He was calm. He weren't clumsy. He didn't get himself a card today, which was always good. And I thought he had a decent game. So I would say 7 as well.
Yeah, I thought Jeremy Frimpong. When I watch Jeremy Frimpong, you know what it looks like. Because he watches YouTube channels. I know he does. He probably watch. I don't know if he watches us. I don't think he does. But Jeremy Frimpong. When I see Jeremy Frimpong, I look at him. I think he's proven himself that he can defend. Because people say all he's got is speed in it, but he can't defend. But I saw him yesterday. He seemed like he was busy. I never thought he made any mistakes. Really, he was overlapping Salah like he's been doing all season. Really, since he's been there, he's doing that thing. I like the combination he's got with Salah, where Salah runs, it overlaps Salah, and Salah gives Salah enough time to cut in a bit and do his thing. I like how them two work together. I don't think he done much wrong. I'm going to probably give him a 7 as well. Probably a 7. What we're saying about Frimpong, guys? Frimpong. What we're saying about Frimpong?
Let's see. Wanyako said 7 or 8. Scotty said 7.5.
Nah, that was for the last one, bro. 7. Oh, yeah, he got one 7.5. We'll just give him a 7. We'll give him a 7. I think Frimpong deserves a 7. I think it was a good. Let's find it. Frimpong. There you go. So let's go on to the next one. The next one is Ibra Konate. What you saying about Konate?
Again, great first half. Recovered the ball well, cleared the ball well, and did the simple stuff right. But I think the second half, he did tend to not play the basics right. He did tend to hold on to the ball a bit too long, not playing it into the right areas, dribbling not into the right areas. There was one time where he was pressed by another Bournemouth player, and he could have passed it back to the keeper, but he decided to turn him, which I didn't get.
Yeah.
I did not get it at all. It's a simple pass back to the keeper. And I think as we got the best view of it, I reckon we can see what he could have done better. That's what's good about seeing it from a bird's eye view. So
I think he was really bad. On
I think
Friday.
no, first half he was good, but that rating just downs so much more. He just let Semenyo just had so much space. I don't understand, why did he run away from him?
I do not get
Like,
that about defenders, where they got the back to them, yeah, and they're allowing someone like him to run
I think
towards the goal. He should have stood his ground, yeah, and try and get the ball off. And what he was doing, he was running forward and he was going from side to side to side, and he had his back to him. And I think, what are you doing? Even Carragher said it when he was doing commentating. I'm not saying Jamie Carragher was the best commentator through that game, because he got a lot of things wrong. For instance, he said that Chiesa mishit it, which he never, and at the end he had to correct himself. But for this one, Kanate, this situation with that goal, it was absolutely terrible. He looked like an amateur. He didn't look like a professional centre back to me. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm not sure if his head's right. Like I was talking about this contract. But yesterday, Monday, I just don't think he was that good. I mean, Friday just gone. I don't think he was that good.
He had an amazing first half though, and I think it was
I wouldn't say it's amazing. It was okay.
No, he did the stuff. He did the stuff right. I don't think he did really anything wrong in the first half. I think second half he held onto the ball too long. I don't know what was that defending. He ran away. He ran away from him, like last minute, where you have to stand there.
Yeah.
Like, usually the defender, you see Virgil do it all the time. You got a striker running at him. He's standing his ground. He's running. He's tracking back. He's side on, and then if he's going for a shot, Virgil usually comes in and makes the angle tighter. Or when he's in range of the box, Virgil then he stands his ground. When Kanate knew he was going for a shot and cutting him for a shot, he ran away from him. That is the worst thing you should do. Yeah. You should stay tight to him and make that angle as tight from him as possible. Similar to what Virgil does. He tracks back, and then when he's going for a shot, he makes the angle tight for him. Or if he's in danger of the box, then he stands his ground. But with Kanate, when he knew Semenyo was going for a shot, he didn't make the angle tight. He ran away. And matter of fact, he played everyone onside. When he ran away like that, he was behind Virgil and played everyone onside, so Semenyo had different options as well. You know, so I don't know what he was doing there. Honestly, I would say 5. I thought first half he was good, but second half, I don't know. I don't know what was going on in the second half, man. But we all know how good Konate is as a defender. I reckon that I think he's too used for Trent being at right back. He still needs to get used to the fullbacks, in my opinion. But there's no excuses for that Semenyo goal. Frimpong weren't involved in that Semenyo goal. Robbo, I don't think Robbo was to blame for that Semenyo goal either. Robbo was just tracking back for his position. I know he's lost his legs. We know that. But that was Konate's man. Yeah?
Yeah.
Robbo didn't need to go over. So that was Konate's man. And he ran away from him. He didn't even get tight to him. You know, you got to be touch tight when someone's going for a shot, man. And I'll say 5. I think a standard game was all right for him. I think
Senor, he ran through him like butter, man.
Yeah.
He ran through him like butter. And if Real Madrid do one in, they better be watching this game, because they might be thinking maybe he's not the guy for us. I don't want Ibra to leave. See, you get some people like, like Van Dijk and Salah, they're probably headstrong in it. But when I see Konate, he don't seem like he's like that. He's a kind of a guy. He's a nice guy, yeah. Seems like he's a nice guy. I don't know him, yeah. But he comes across like he's a nice guy. And he's that kind of person who probably get distracted very easily, you get me? I know he's a professional footballer, but he's only human, isn't he? So he's probably got all this in the background with this Real Madrid kind of thing, yeah. And ever since all that started popping up, yeah, he ain't been the same player. He's like, in pre-season, he never looked like the same player. He seems like he's off and he's put off by something, isn't it? And obviously, it's probably this Real Madrid thing. But yesterday, he played terrible. Konate played terrible, man. All right, he had an all right first half. But the way he made Semenyo run at him like that without even trying to close him down all over the place. When I saw Van Dijk,
left him wide open.
Van Dijk had his man covered. Yeah, Robbo tried to get back, but Robbo ain't got them legs anymore. You get me? He ain't got them legs anymore. But Konate, he was just running and he was allowing the guy to just run off him. I was thinking, what are you doing? but it is what it is. For me, I'm going to give what did you give him, a 5?
5.
I think Kanate was a 3.
No, I don't think he's
he
a
was that
3.
good. Okay, I'll go with the 5 if you want to go for the 5, but I
Because I think
don't think
he had a good first half, man. I thought he did everything right the first half, but the second half let him down. It was his fault to concede the goal, and he lost the ball a bit and hold on to the ball too long. Which is the worst thing to do as a centre back. If a centre back, you either look for your full back, your second centre back, or your last resort, the keeper. That's the option you should look for a centre back. Or if no one's available in that full back, either drive forward or
I think he's between 2 to 4.
play long.
I think he should be 2 to 4.
I reckon it was a standard game. I think first half was good.
Come on. Okay,
and second half he weren't really that good. It was a low line.
Scotty said if Way comes and Kanate keeps playing like that, he loses 4. Yeah, he will.
I think this is one of Kanate's bad games. I think the defenders have bad games. Everyone has bad games. One of the best defenders
in the world. Yeah, by the way, I'm just criticising him for this game.
Exactly. I think Kanate, even if Guehi does come, I think Kanate's still the starter regardless. I would still put Kanate in the starting 11. Now, if he's playing like that for 5 games in a row, 10 games in a row, then maybe we should consider. But as a matter of fact, I think he's still good. I think this is probably one of Kanate's low light games. I don't think if it weren't for Semenyo's goal, I'd have probably gave him maybe a 6. If it weren't for Semenyo's goal. But that Semenyo goal, man, he should have done way better with that. He left Semenyo wide open. It was a training goal. He left him so wide open. It was unbelievable. So Semenyo just slotted it in, didn't he?
Yeah, fair enough. So let's move on to the next one. We've done Kanate. I concede. We'll put him on 5. So the next one is Virgil van Dijk. For me, Virgil van Dijk was class. He had the most duels won, the most clearances, the most tackles for the whole of the weekend in all Premier League games. So for people that said that Virgil van Dijk is washed, eat that, haters, eat that. Still the best centre back in the world. Had a brilliant game today. I think if it weren't for Virgil van Dijk, we would have lost that game. We would have conceded more goals if Virgil van Dijk was not in defence. He was just clearing up everything. There was a stat, and then I saw there was like a stat. He had like 30 odd clearances or something like that in that game. Something mad like that. Unheard of. And Virgil van Dijk showing why he's still the best centre back in the world. Virgil van Dijk was class. I'm going to give Virgil van Dijk an 8 or a 9. 8 or a 9. I'm going to maybe 8.5. You know what? I'm going to give him a 9.
It was faultless.
He was brilliant. He was
faultless. I think the only why I'm not giving him a 10 because of the Semenyo goal. Because I know it wasn't his fault. I know it wasn't his fault, but again, he's a part of the back 4, isn't he?
Yeah, but he was marking his man. Kanate was all over the place. I know. I'm going to give him a 9 as well. I'm going to give him a 9. What are you giving him, Toto?
9. I say 9. I think he was faultless. He cleared 35 clearances. Yeah,
he covered everywhere. His wingspan,
absolute animal.
Everywhere, he was clearing everything, man. Clearing everything.
He was dominant in the air. He should have got a goal, man. If he would have got a goal, I'd have got him a 10. You know, he should have got a goal with 3 headers. But look, I reckon Virgil had an amazing game. He was faultless today.
Prince. Prince.
So yeah, 9 for Virgil. You just see, you shouldn't listen to the rival fans, man. You just shouldn't listen to the rival fans, especially Arsenal fans. Don't ever listen to the Arsenal fans. They're the most delusional fan base known to man. Yeah, they got even any other rival fans, City fans, Newcastle fans. Van Dijk can have one bad game, and I call him Van Disney. You see. It's just childish name calling, and then when the next game comes, he does his best.
Yeah.
I just like it's good to prove. Look, you can say all you want, you can flex your muscles, but it's about doing it on the pitch.
Yeah.
If you do it on the pitch and back it up on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think Virgil's so cocky and arrogant? You can tell he's sometimes arrogant, right? Remember that Carabao Cup final when he said they thought I was finished? That's cockiness, right? He can do that because he can back it up on the pitch. That's why Virgil can do that.
Standard, bro. Standard. So Virgil, we both got a 9. So we're giving the 9 our captain. Number 9. Kirkes. What you saying about Kirkes?
I thought he had a decent game. I thought
Playing against his former club as well.
yeah, I think Kirk needs to calm down a bit on the tackles because there was this one unnecessary contact tackle, man. Oh my gosh, literally. I thought he was going to win the ball, but looking back on the replay, there was no chance. He was going for the guy's legs, right?
Yeah.
So I like the way Kirkus plays. Aggressive, bit of like more of an old school footballer. You know, always aggressive and, you know, he likes to get down and dirty into the tackles. He loves an odd slide tackle here and there.
Yeah.
So I like the way he tracks back. Always helping out his man. I just think he had a decent game. You know,
Yeah,
if it weren't for the card and a little bit of the clumsiness, again, that comes in maturity.
Yeah.
Guy's only 21, 22. Like with Vert, he's only 21, 22. But the thing with Kirkhead, you know, he's Premier League proven, he's done all that. But the only fault in his game is clumsiness and sometimes being. Look, I don't mind an aggressive defender, but overly aggressive, like red cards territory. We don't want to go there with Kirkhead. So Kirkhead, you can see he's got short. You can see he's got temper on him. You can definitely see he's got temper on him. But you just got to hold that down in a match because you're going to get people who's going to get in his head. You're going to get people who are going to try to rough him up a bit in the match. That's the way it is. That's the way football is. It's all a mental game. If someone gets in Kirkhead's head, right, you can see a switch in Kirkhead's mentality. I can just see it. If someone gets in Kirkhead's head or someone's trying to have a go at Kirkhead tends. You can see how Kirkhead is. But if we calm down on the tackles, it gets a bit more composed.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I brought Robbo on, for that composure. Because Robbo is the veteran, is the experienced player. He's played long enough in the Premier League and long enough professional footballer to know when to make a tackle.
Yeah.
That was probably the reason why Robbo came on, to shore it up and avoid cards.
Yeah, because look, he was playing against his former club, yeah. He was clearly up for the fight. You could see he was up for it, yeah. He got booked early for that lunge, yeah. And, you know, Slack just took him off just to be precautious. You get me? He didn't want him to get another card. But at the end of the day, he's young. He wants to make an impression. He's in the biggest club in the world, and he wants to make an impression. And again, he as the season progresses, you're going to start seeing these mans mature up. You get me?
The thing is, yeah, if you think about it, Kirkes, the fans loved Kirkes.
Yeah.
Every time, the fans love carnage. Let's face it, when you go to a football match, you want to see carnage happen. You want to see carnage happen, right?
Yeah.
You want to see carnage between the players.
Yeah.
And Kirkes was there, man. He was making crunch tackles. He was showing his passion to the fans, and the fans loved that.
Yeah.
He wants to make an impression to Liverpool, not just the club, the fans. He wants to make the impression to the fans, right? He made an impression to the fans today, definitely. So if I'm going to give him a rating, I'll give him a 7. I reckon he was all right, but just a bit more calm on the tackles.
No, I'll probably give him a 6.
Yeah, but I'll say 6.5 then. So I think if he's a bit more calm on the tackles, I reckon he would have definitely been more. But I liked his tracking back as well. His tracking back was good.
All right, I'll concede that. So let's go into the midfield. McAllister, what you saying at McAllister? Remember, he set up the opener as well. He played the opener through to Ekatike and forced a brilliant save with 25-yard thunderbolt. Remember that? The 25-yarder he done. Forced the save. He looked solid in midfield. He did get subbed off. I think the reason why he got subbed off because he was probably a bit tired because he just come back off because he had a little break because of his fitness. But I think overall, he was all right. What are you saying about McAllister?
I thought he was good. I think the tackles were well timed by McAllister. I reckon he was overall solid. He made the right passes. Didn't lose the ball. I didn't really see McAllister lose the ball. He was always helping out in defence as well. I'll say 7. I think he had another a decent game. McAllister did.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, seven for
I agree with
McAllister.
that. I agree with that one.
But you can even put more. You can even bump him up to an 8 if you want, because McAllister was really, really good today.
Yeah.
Faultless.
So, the next one is Dominic Szoboszlai. He had some decent long passes.
I thought it was good.
He lost the ball as well. That, by the way, you know that counter attack that I had with when Ibra messed up here. That was Szoboszlai's fault. That's what started it. He tried to do some back pass, he didn't pull off, and then they took the ball off him, and I had the counter and scored. He did have some good long range passes, and but I think he did struggle a little bit in possession. He was losing the ball a lot as well. Dominic Szoboszlai. Man wanted to say he was the key man for our midfield. A couple of weeks ago, they were saying he's the most important guy in our midfield. He's Gravenberch, and he wasn't there.
I thought Sabaz had a decent game.
Nah,
I just think,
I would. I'm giving him a 5 anyway. I'm not giving him no more.
I don't think he's Kanate territory. No way.
What did we give Kanai? 5.
5.
I'm gonna give him a 6 then.
I thought Sabaz low. I thought
8. Nah, like that.
I think that was McAllister.
Oh yeah.
McAllister.
He lost the ball a lot of times though.
Sabaz, I thought, we know how good he is as an athlete. He was amazing at keeping fit for an entire game. He saved us a substitution. I think DM is one of his best positions, if not his best position.
Yeah.
Because I think as a CDM, you can't get tired on in the game. You got to be on it, sharp every game. Because your midfield, your CDMs are your first line of defence.
Yeah.
Your last line of defence is your centre backs. So I thought Sobo was good. I thought his distribution of long balls was good. I'll say 6. I'll say 6 for Sobo.
All right.
But I thought he had a decent game either way. But that when he lost the ball for the counter attack. If it weren't for the counter attack when he lost the ball, I'll say 7.
Fair enough.
So.
I'll get you. So let's go to the attack now. Mo Salah. What you saying about Mo Salah? He was kind of muted during the game, innit? He was kind of muted during the game.
I thought he tried his best.
He had a couple of dodgy passes. He did have a shot at goal in the first half. He came very close. He was second half. He was a bit muted a little bit, but look, it's Mo Salah. He's allowed to. But you know what Mo Salah's like. You know he's gonna put. If he has sometimes when he has a stinky game, he still managed to score. You get me?
I think with Salah, he tried.
Big up.
He tried something, right?
Barry Barnes.
When Salah had the ball, you can see he was always looking for a cross. He did put some cross into dangerous areas, but no one was there to receive it. Of course, big up to the Petrovic, the keeper for Bournemouth. Absolute good keeper.
Brilliant keeper.
The manager knew what he was doing buying him from Chelsea. He was a good keeper for Chelsea, and now he's at Bournemouth. Bournemouth's got himself a good keeper, and again, Bournemouth is a decent team. So Bournemouth could be in for a fight for maybe Europe, maybe Conference this season. So Bournemouth is a good squad, man. They've improved over the years. On to I forgot what player one. Salah, yeah. Crosses went into dangerous areas. Sometimes it was mistimed crosses. I think the first touch crosses was good if someone was actually on the end of it. So I think his one-on-ones. I think his one-on-ones were good. His one-on-one battling with the full-backs is absolutely amazing. I'm sorry, you can't fault that from Salah. His one-on-ones, his dribbling, his body feints to perfection. Some of them, his final product weren't that there when he did go past the defender, but you can see that he was always giving the defenders a nightmare. But when he did get his chance, when he did get his one-on-one chance and his wide-open shot on goal, because he made that wide open. That's what Salah does, right? You can make a tight space into an open space. And, I thought he was good. So I'll say 8. I'll say 8 for Salah, because I thought he tried his hardest, making good crosses into dangerous areas. And I think his one-on-one duels with other players were good. So I'll say 8 for Salah.
I would have put 7, but we can meet in the middle, 7.5.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah, give him the 8. Go on, he got the goal. Who cares, eh? Let's go to Florian Wirtz. you know what? It's not Wirtz, you know, it's Witz. That's the way the Germans pronounce it. Yeah. It's Witz. It's not Wirtz. That's the way the English people do it. The proper way, the German way, is Witz. So I'm gonna call him Witz. You can call him whatever you want.
I think it's Witz or I'll just stick to Wirtz. I know that's something wrong.
No, you can say it that way. That's how the English people, the Germans say Witz. I like to do it the proper way, but it don't matter. It's either way is good. Who cares? Anyway, Wirtz, what you saying about Wirtz? Elegant on the ball, dragged.
We saw a glimpse of quality in his game.
Yes.
We did see a glimpse of quality. You can see when he had the space and the time, he made an amazing lob ball through in the final third. You can see, I think he's good with his feet.
Yeah.
You can see he's good with his feet, but he was getting bullied way too much. But way too much in the middle. So, I don't think that's the Premier League for you. Again, when he did have the space and time, he did make for it.
Yeah.
But when he did lose the ball, he lost it while challenged. And look, I don't mind losing the ball, but at least do something with it or try something, right? You go on one-on-one with a player, you get intercepted, so what? Move on, right? You tried your hardest, you tried your best to go past the player. It didn't happen. It's the way it is. For Wirtz, I don't think he lost the ball in key moments. So
he just needs to get more.
Needs to
get more physicality.
He needs to get stronger, man.
He needs to get a bit stronger.
He needs to get stronger and make his decisions quicker. He's got to make decisions quicker because when you're in the Premier League, you got to make decisions quick on the fly. You got to see 2-3 passes ahead. Yeah, in the Premier League. So I thought Wirtz had a decent game for his first game in the Premier League. I thought he had a decent game. And he was straight into the starting 11 as well. I think if Gravenberch was there, I think someone would have started the game. If Gravenberch was there.
Yeah.
But since Gravenberch wasn't there, he had his first taste of the Premier League straight away. So we've got to see how he is in the Premier League. I think once he gets stronger, makes decisions quicker. When he did have the space and time to think, he did make it. But in the Premier League, you're not going to have that time. We saw that at Gyökeres today. With Arsenal, right? Not today, the other day. Yeah, we saw this with Gyökeres. It's all right doing it in the Portugal League, right? But you got to make your mark in the Premier League. Premier League's the best league in the world, the most physical, fastest league in the world, right? The thing with the Gyökeres, I don't blame Gyökeres. I blame the fan base. I blame the fan base for hyping him up as this big player, like Harden level. Something like that. I saw so much Arsenal fans.
You know what? I don't care about them, mans.
Them Arsenal fans.
They'll learn. Listen, we know how their fan base is. They will learn. And when they learn, then we laugh at it. And it's always the same. It's why they always get second. That's why they don't win nothing. That's why they win the Premier League in over 2 decades. They'll learn. Yeah. They get it. And you know what's going to happen is they'll get third or fourth. And then what will happen is they'll keep the manager and they won't win nothing. They're the banter club, not us. We win. Yeah. I was looking at the finger game yesterday, talking about trophies, yeah. I know this is a bit. What you giving him? What you giving Wirtz? I'm giving Wirtz at 7.
I'll say 6.
Okay. 6.5?
Yeah.
6.5. Where's Wirtz? Where is he? Where's Wirtz? Where's Wirtz? There you go. 7.5. Well, you started 6.5. What did you give him? 6?
6, yeah.
I gave him a 7, so we'll meet in the middle. So I was watching this channel the other day, this Newcastle channel, yeah, because they played Villa the other day, yeah, and Villa, because Villa's like they're doing their ground up, and it's gonna hold 70 odd thousand people, when they're finished. So that's a lot of people, man. So they're fixing their ground up, yeah, Aston Villa, yeah. Now Newcastle are doing it, and Newcastle, they're moving their ground, by the way. They're changing the ground, which I think is a mistake. I think it should stay where they are. If you look at Newcastle's ground, it looks like it's half finished. One half has got like loads of thing around it, and the other half's got nothing. They should stay at that ground and fix it up. They should do what Liverpool did. Liverpool stayed at Anfield and then fixed it up and made it bigger. Anyway, Villa are fixing their ground up, yeah. I saw outside Villa's ground, and the top of their ground, you see all their trophies that they've won. In like big plaque, on like a big massive on the side of the building, and it's so much trophies Villa's won. You don't realize how many trophies that Aston Villa's won. You see all their trophies, all the leagues, the Champions League, the cups, everything, the European cups that they've won. And you realise how big that club is, Aston Villa, how big that club is. And you look at their trophies and you look at Arsenal's trophy, you look at Aston Villa, you think, hold on, I'd rather Villa's, you get me? Villa's won more, they've won the Champions League, you get me? Anyway, we'll go on that topic. The next one, what we're talking about now, the next one is Hugo Ekitike. Is this going to be Hugo Ekitike? Is he going to get a 10 for his first game?
Yeah, for me.
Damn straight.
For me.
Damn straight.
You can see how quality Ekitike is.
Yeah.
He's had some people doubted him at the beginning of the season.
Oh yeah, I love when people
doubt. Started, you can see all the name calling, the childish name calling from the fans and the rival fans. It's a bunch of childish name calling, and you had so many fans doubt him.
Yeah. I told you I was gonna get it. Remember, I told you I was gonna get it. Yeah. Anyway,
Ekitike, I think he was good with his feet. He was good with his feet. His hold-up play was amazing.
Oh yeah,
he was strong. He was strong with other players. And
imagine him and look, imagine Ekitike and Isak at the team as your number 9s. It is
look. We have got so many height in our team as well.
Yeah,
we've got so much height in our team. I think with Ekitike, we've got that big striker. His hold-up play is good. We was always looking for a big centre forward. His hold-up play was good. I think his hold-up play, looking for passes in the wings, always started attacks. He's so techy with his feet. It's unbelievable. He's so good with his feet.
Techy, isn't it?
And that first goal, he just finished it so calm, like he's been playing the Premier League for years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a reason why Slot brought him. Regarding, I just love when players prove haters wrong. Yeah. Again, he's got a lot of time to go. Yeah. And I think his first game in the Premier League against a good team, Bournemouth's a good team.
Yeah, well, right? Lopsided, go ahead.
Bournemouth faced a good team, Bournemouth, and he cooked, man. And all he's got to do is just keep going at his craft. That's all I got to say, really. But Ekitike, absolutely amazing. He won a lot of fouls as well. And allowed us to get into dangerous areas. So I say a 10 for Ekitike. Damn
straight. I'm not going to argue with that one. So the next one is Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo has to get a 10 as well. For me. Cody Gakpo. That's just for me.
I wouldn't say 10.
Yeah.
I would say that he's made a lot of things happen on the left-hand side. I'll say that. And I think he's very controlled.
He dominated in the air though, bro. His performance.
And I think he was strong on the ball.
He's bulked up a bit as well.
He was strong on the ball.
Look, remember when Cody Gakpo first come to our team, yeah, and he was kind of like skinny, innit? And people were saying, how can a guy be that tall and broad and not be that strong? Because you used to get buffed off the ball. Let's face it. Cody Gakpo used to get buffed off the ball. But Cody Gakpo has grown into that role now, yeah. He's a stronger lad, yeah. And now he's on it. See Cody Gakpo. I think I could see Cody Gakpo if he doesn't stay, if he leaves Liverpool, whatever, yeah. I want him to stay. But as he gets older, not yet because he's still young, he'll move to a centre forward, when wingers get older and they move central. They've all done it in the past, but Johnny Barnes, all them old school striker wingers, when they get older, they move central. The only one is an anomaly is Salah. Go around the world and look at all the teams, look at all the football teams, the top teams, yeah. You don't see 32-year-old wingers. They don't exist. The only one is Salah. You get me? Because when wingers get to a certain age, they lose that pace and they go central. But Salah's the only different one. I could see Cody Gakpo when he gets a bit older. I could see him going central, like a centre forward.
Yeah.
Not for us because obviously we've got our centre forwards, but down the road. But yeah, I'm gonna give Gakpo 10. What are you giving him? I think Gakpo was brilliant today.
I'll say 8 for Gakpo.
What's the chat saying? Yeah, you see, we're gonna have to give him a 9 then.
I think that was Ekitike.
Nah, that was Ekitike, that one. Scotty, what you giving Gakpo a 10? 10.
I'll say 9 then.
Yeah, he goes. He said he's showing his quality. Don't know why some. I don't get that either. I do not get why people don't want. I heard people saying they'd rather keep Diaz than and get rid of Gakpo. Nah. See, of course. What you saying, Scotty? I want to know if that because he said 10 there, then he said settle perfectly, then he said 10 again. But we'll give him a 9. We'll give him the 9 if that you want. We'll meet in the middle, Toto. But for me, I think he deserves a 10. I think Cody Gakpo. Oh, there you go, 10. See, 10. Whoa! Yeah, let's give him the 9.5. Then it has to be the 9.5. What's 9.5? We're not going to give him the 10. We'll give him the 9.5 because Toto. Toto's got veto. You get me? Look at Barry. Nah, Barry. Barry's a troll. Barry's a troll. Give him a 7.5. Nah. We'll give him a 9.5 then. King. There you go. You got the king.
9.5?
No
way it was ahead of Virgil.
Virgil's a 9.5. How about that one? There you go. Just changed. Very swift, very easily. Cody Gakpo for me should get 10. I think, you know what, Toto? You know what, I'm going to settle it, Toto. I'm going to settle everything that we're going to do. We're going to agree to disagree. You know what we're going to do, Toto? Look, what I do, Toto? The magic. How about that one? There you go. How about that? You happy with that? At the top?
Oh,
there you go. All 10.
Yeah, just do that.
Virgil was class. I can't not give Cody Gakpo a 10. I'll give him all a 10. There you go. That settles it. I don't know why I put Virgil at 9, you know. Crazy. Anyway, let's go to the next one. The next one, the subs. What we're giving about Endo. Endo came and got cooked in right back. Cooked up. Yeah. Like a Sunday breakfast. He got cooked. So what happened is had to bring on Gomez. Gomez came on for Endo. Endo put Endo into midfield. And then it worked out. But overall, Endo, I'm going to give him 6 out of 10. Endo. The machine, Endo. What are you saying about Endo, Toto?
I think when Endo come on, I think he was out of position.
Yeah.
Definitely. So he didn't play to his best. I think when he went to CDM, he did stop the ball in the tracks a few times. So I say 6 for Endo.
Yeah. No, brethren, 10 is perfection. Virgil was perfection. I thought Virgil was really good. Because if it wasn't for Virgil, we would have lost this game, by the way. We could have conceded more. If Virgil wasn't in centre back, we could have conceded more, bro. I'm gonna give him 10. So 6, would you say 6 for Endo?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is Andy Robinson. I'll say about 5 for him. Lack of pace. It is what it is, though, and it's Robbo in it.
No, I don't. I think Robbo did well on it. Come on,
he did get up and down, but
he weren't at fault. He weren't at fault for the goal.
No. He wasn't at fault. No way. Not for that goal. That was Kanate's fault, in my opinion. That was Kanate. So what you saying? What you want to give Robbo? Just going through the subs, mate. It's quick.
Oh yeah. I'll say Robbo 6.
Oh, okay, that's Jota. Sorry. Jota's always going to be there, by the way. No, Jota.
Yeah.
He's always going to be there. Robbo 6. So the next one, after this, we're going to talk about some rumours. And not rumours, some news what come on today regarding Ben Doak as well. Ben Doak is gone. Joey G, 6 or 7.
Yeah,
Joey G was sick when he came on, by the way.
Good. He was good.
Joey G, man. 7. Curtis Jones replaced McAllister, slotting into midfield, but could not match his impact. Couldn't really come on, and McAllister was a lot better. So what he's giving about what are you giving to Curtis Jones?
Curtis Jones?
Yeah. Came on from McAllister. Exactly. He come on from McAllister, didn't really make an impact.
I don't even think he needs a rating.
No, I know. I'm just gonna give him a 5.
Yeah.
Federico Chiesa, 10. I don't care what anybody says. 10.
Come on, scored the winning goal, didn't they?
Yes, this is why we should never ever get rid of him. This is why last season Scotty gave him a 5.5. Yeah, we gave him a 5, so it's more or less the same. With Federico Chiesa, This is what me and Toto was saying last season. Let the man play. Give him time. Give him time. Give him time. You brought him on. He's a cult hero. He's become Origi. He's gonna be Origi, so sharp for Man United. He's gonna be that guy that comes on and scores when we need a goal in the last couple of minutes, or the last 10 minutes, whatever. He's gonna bring him on and he's gonna score. That's why he's called. Big up to Chiesa, number 10 for me. What about you, Toto?
Yeah, 10. Came on, scored the winning goal.
Yeah, James Redman.
That's a 10 straight away.
Impact player. That's what he's in it. Going to be an impact player, cult hero. So, Arnie Slot. What are we saying about Arnie? I ain't got his stunking head on here yet, have I? I got to go look for it, go.
Slot?
Arnie Slot, man. Loves his IB for it. Arnie Slot. La 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 la. Stunking head slot, man. Oi, he's got a stunking head in it, Arnie Slot.
We're doing the rating for Slot.
Yeah, man.
Well, Slot, I thought defensively looked open. So I think that was just down to the players losing the ball cheaply.
Yeah.
So it could be partly Slot's fault, partly the players' fault, but of course we've got to go on the managers due to where the tactics are. But I think overall he was good. Attacking, he looked very, very dangerous. He looked so dangerous in attack. And that's what teams have got to watch out for, is the attacking danger. So we like to put the players and...
I agree, Scotty.
Back foot.
I agree with what Scotty said. He made some mistakes. He had to rectify them very quick. Bringing on Endo and throwing Endo in right back was a mistake.
Yeah.
And I think he made the subs too early.
I thought he was smart. I think he was smart. Like, he knew the Endo thing weren't working out, so he brought on Gomez straight away.
Very fast.
Fast thinking. That's what I liked.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that. I'll say 8.
No, I'm not giving him 8. Sorry, I might give him the... I might give him 7.
Yeah.
I agree with Scotty. I'm not going to give him 8 Arnie Slot. Not Arnie stunking head to that. I don't think he deserved it. Try to find his head. What do you guys think in the chat room? What are you giving him? I'll think 7. I'll just get rid of this troll here. There you go. Go ahead, Toto. It was someone on Twitch, innit?
Yeah, there's always someone on Twitch, all the times.
What I did, I blocked it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So with Slot, yeah, that's like I said, 8. I mean, then we could probably go down to a 0.5, 7.5.
Fair enough. So let's have a look. Let's go on to 7. Go on. I'll do that then. 7.5. I ain't got his head. I can't find his head anyway. I've lost his head. I've lost Arnie Slot's head. But that's it, man. That's the player ratings on that one. Let's just end this debacle. Let's go and get a good one. Next time we could do it like that, innit? Just remove this from the screen, and then that's it. We're gonna talk about some rumors. Yeah, there we go. That's gone. Arnie Slot is gone. Arnie Slot. So what we're gonna do, man? We're gonna talk about some rumors. Well, it's not rumors; it's fact. Let's get the first one up. Let's talk about this Yohan Wissa. What's going on with Yohan Wissa, man? Yohan Wissa's got on a mad one, and Yohan Wissa, he wants to go to flipping Newcastle, and they're trying to stop him. Well, go on. What's this about? Toto, you heard about what's going on with Wissa?
I've heard of it.
He's gonna file a flipping lawsuit against his. Is it Brentford? Is it or Crystal Palace?
Brentford.
Against Brentford. There you go. There. Look. So Yohan Wissa has removed his association with his Brentford from his Instagram page as he looks to secure a move to Newcastle. So this is Newcastle player that was supposed to come in. I think it's still going to happen, but he's coming in there, and I want to.
You know what I don't get? It's regarding Newcastle as well. Yeah. You know what I don't get? Yeah. Why keep a player that don't want to play with you?
I know.
It's just stupid. It's like when you always the club standing its ground. That you can sort of stand on your ground, but the player don't want to play for you, mate. The player don't want to play for you. Like with Isak as well. Isak warned Eddie Howe last season that he wanted to leave Newcastle at the end of the season.
Mm.
But what did Eddie Howe go and do? And what did the ball go and do? Try keep him there and try control him because he's under contract. And that's fair. If a player's under contract, they can't really do nothing, can they? You know, the agent can do everything, but if the board are being idiots and the manager's being idiot, there's nothing you can do. You're under contract. The best thing you can do is not play for the club and force them to get rid of you, regardless, and get their money, right? Like with Brentford, why is Brentford trying to hold on to Wissa?
I don't know.
The best thing you can do, Brentford, is sell Wissa. Of course, I don't want Newcastle to get the move. I don't want no one to get the move. You know, I'm just saying as a neutral and as a general point of view, right? Why don't Brentford get the money from Wissa, right, and then use that money to improve it into the squad? Could Newcastle want Wissa, right? So in your eyes, right? Newcastle want Wissa. We'll get some money for him, 60 million, 50 million, something like that. Could Newcastle really want Wissa? Right, he had a really, really good season at Brentford last season, so his value will go up regardless as a Premier League player. Newcastle will pay the money for him, so why don't Brentford think smart, use the money you get from Wissa and spend it into other aspects of your squad, because there's still transfer window left. Yeah. Why are you relying on one player when you can improve the whole squad?
Yeah,
it's like with Newcastle. Why are you relying on one player when you can improve your whole squad by selling one player? End of the day, you're Newcastle. We're Liverpool, right? Brentford, you're Brentford, and Newcastle, Newcastle, right? At the moment, Newcastle's the better club. Wissa wants to go to a better club, right? If Wissa wants to leave, I just don't understand. There's no speculation needed.
No, you're right.
Right? If a player wants to leave, let them go, get the money, get a replacement striker, or improve into other aspects of your squad. Instead of keeping the player and so-called standing your ground. It won't get you anywhere. He won't get you anywhere.
Scotty's saying I want 60 million for him. People are saying he's not worth it. I heard that around today. People was talking about that he's not worth it. He said he's not really worth the money. You know, for Wizard, he goes, Newcastle fans who mugged Isak off, but what's Wizard doing to get there? Isn't it the same? Yeah, exactly. Will sure come out and moan about Wizard. Exactly. I totally agree. This is a hypocrite. This is a hypocrite in football. That's what it is. He's doing the same thing. If anything, he's doing it worse because he's publicly coming out and doing it. You get me? He don't give a. He don't want to play for Brentford anymore. He wants to play for Newcastle. It's the same thing with Isak. But you're not going to hear all these so-called journalists, whoever they are, the mainstream media calling it out. They're going to keep the mouth. They're going to keep the mouth quiet. But big up to Wizard. If he wants to leave, let him go, innit? He wants to leave. And now I heard that there's court proceedings that he wants to take Brentford to court because they're trying to stop him from moving. 29 and 1 year left on his on deal, not paying 60 million. No way. They want 60 million. And that's what I mean. He's got 1 year left on his contract. 29 and he's got 1 year left on his deal. And I want 60 million for him. 60 million Brentford. It's crazy, isn't it? Mm. Yeah, it's crazy. Totally agree, bro. Totally agree. Let me just go through the next one and trying to find the next one. Toto, 1 second. But at the end of the day, right, we know what's happening, yeah. We're gonna stick to it. And I know, yeah, and I know he's gonna be a Liverpool player, innit? Isak. Yeah. I ain't worried about it. I know what's happening. So we got this one here. This popped up today. Mr. Ben Doak. Deal done. Bournemouth has signed Ben Doak from Liverpool. 25 million fee. Contract till 2030. He'll wear the number 11 shirt. Again, Brentford. There you go. Brentford's doing a lot of business, isn't it?
Bournemouth.
Oh, no, sorry, Bournemouth. Sorry. Brentford. There you go. Brentford, Ben Doak. I think that's great business by Liverpool, by the way, Toto. I think it's excellent business by Liverpool. Very, very, very good business, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's good business. I think Ben Doak didn't have a chance of playing in the squad, if I'm being honest with you. You've got Salah there.
Straight facts.
You got Frimpong in there. Potentially might get the new winger. So yeah, Ben Doak hasn't got a chance to play him. He never had a chance to play him when Klopp was there. Yeah, Klopp played him a few times. But it was never ever. Look, even if he got into the senior team, he would have been a bench player. And I think as Doak, he wants as many game time as possible with his starting career. I know he's only 2021, right? But football's only a short career. You got to make moves quick. The guy hasn't got a chance of playing in the main squad. So
Ben Doakey.
he will have. Ben Doak's a good player.
I know he's
an amazing player, but he hasn't got a chance at Liverpool.
No.
Because of the away slots rolling. And Rio's in the he's in the senior team now. Trenion in the senior team now, and I don't think Slot has any plans for Ben Doak really.
No.
So yeah, Ben Doak will thrive in Bournemouth. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about it. He'll get more game time in Bournemouth as well. So yeah, game time is so crucial for a player, and it's not like he's going down to the Championship or the League One. Yeah, he's going from the Premier League team to another Premier League team where he's going to get more games. So yeah, Ben Doak is good business from Liverpool.
Yeah, big up to Ben Doak, man. I hope he's happy there. You get me? I just hope he's happy there. So let's go back to Wizard, because I made a mistake with the Wizard thing. Let's go back to Wizard. It's Newcastle, man, that's doing that. Newcastle United plan to lodge a 35 million bid for Johan Wissa. However, Brentford are aiming something closer to 50 million. It's what we were just talking about, by the way. So Newcastle, with the price. Newcastle, Brentford, Newcastle will pay 35 million, which I think is, I think Newcastle, that 35 million bid, I think that's about right. When you got 1 year left on someone's contract and they're 29 years of age, you can't expect to get 50 million for him unless you're someone like Mbappe, someone like that. You get me? You can't. Come on. Which I agree with that, Toto. Do you think 35 million is a good price? I think it's a good price for Wizard. So let me just go on to the my bookmarks. Let's go back again. Yeah, let's go have a look at that hairstyle. What's going on with his hair, man?
Who?
My man here.
Go on then.
What's going on with his hair?
Jesus, 19 games and 0 goals.
Yeah.
I thought he scored in that time. Jesus, got 19 games and
no.
He must have been.
People wanted him at Liverpool as well.
He must have been more involved in the goal contributions and the assists, but 0 goals as a winger.
Let's go on to this one. Liverpool needs to make the move on this guy. I think Liverpool are just taking too long. Tottenham made Mark Guay a very good offer to join the club, but the defender only wants Liverpool. He's approaching Liverpool or bust. So, what are you saying about this? Come on, we need to get Mark Guay over the line, don't you think?
I don't understand. When you see players that only want Liverpool, get the deal done, bid. It's different with Isak because Isak wants to come to Liverpool, but Newcastle have been bums, right?
Yeah.
But with Guay here, who's stopping us from getting Guay? Crystal Palace ain't stopping us from getting Guay. Crystal Palace are open to.
Now Liverpool don't want to pay. It's the money. It's the money. I think what it is. Crystal Palace want too much money, innit? They want too much money, and Liverpool decide we're not going to pay that when we can get him free next year. You get me? They could wait and get him on a free next season.
Look, that's good minutes as well. If we can get a plan with Guay and sort out stuff for Crystal Palace, look, we'll get him on a free next year. Of course,
we need him this year though.
Crystal Palace don't want that, so we need to get a deal done now.
Crystal Palace will bend to Liverpool's demands, because the reason why they're going to bend to Thingy's demands, Liverpool demands, because he's come out and he said he only wants Liverpool. So if Liverpool say, okay, then we're not going to pay this fee that the one, I think it's around about 30 million. I think that was something like 40 million for him, something like that, yeah. Or 30 odd million they want for Mark Guay. Liverpool are not going to pay that for a defender, which they know they can get free next season. So Liverpool, I think they put their pricing. I'm not sure how much they want, but it's they've put their pricing, and that's it. They're not going to bend to Crystal Palace. Liverpool are in the driving seat, because what's going to happen is Crystal Palace cannot afford to let Mark Guay go on a free. That does not make any sense at all. When that guy was 2 years ago, he was going around about 60 million. They're losing money the longer they keep him, and if they keep him another season, he will go on a free. And Newcastle, Crystal Palace are not stupid. They're not going to let him go on a free. So I think the deal will get done. We will get him, and then I think we'll get him for about 20 odd million. That's what it's going to be, because Crystal Palace will bend. They've got no choice, because if they don't, they're going to lose money. And Crystal Palace can't afford to lose money, and that's it. We're in the driving seat. So this one comment about Isak, this is very interesting, because the mainstream media, the sports journalist was saying Isak needs to come back to play for Newcastle. He needs to come and play, because if he don't, he won't get into the Sweden team. I said this from the beginning, right? Isak could sit at home for 6 months, not playing football, and he would walk into that team. You get me? He would still walk into that team. So playing for his country is not a problem. It says on here, Sweden boss said, first of all, Alex is extremely professional player, backing his Man City, backing him the Sweden boss, yeah? A fantastic character, personality. I have spoken to Alex and a lot during this period. Situations like this are quite complex. These are extremely complex environments, right? So he's backing his guy, yeah? And it says basically, just for highlight all this, so we can make it bigger on the screen. So it says, situations like this are quite complex. These are extremely complex environments that the players operate in. I'm sure it will work out in the end, but you have to know the whole picture before you draw a conclusion. This is what I've been saying all along. You got all these people, all these journalists are coming out criticizing Isak, don't know what they're talking about. They're quick to run him up, yeah, but they don't know the full facts. You get me? I don't think we know the whole story. I don't think the whole picture either. It's quite normal, because there's a lot of politics in football club. There you go. We know that already. But one thing for sure is Alex is a great guy, very professional. We should all be very careful about drawing conclusions, because we don't know the bigger picture. Yeah. There is time. He's a professional, and I know he has been training. He's been training. We know that already. Of course, he hasn't trained with the team. We know that. We know all this about he hasn't trained with the team. Let's wait to see. We will have a good chat, Alex and I hopefully he'll be back in the team training soon. There you go. And that's from the boss of Sweden. You get me? That's his boss, the fruit countryman. He will walk into that team. It don't matter if he doesn't play for Newcastle for a few games or Liverpool, whatever. He will walk into that Sweden team. You get me?
Oh, yeah.
No problem. So people should just relax. You get me? People should just relax, man. Stop running up the mouth to don't know nothing. That's what that says. Don't know nothing, man. So it's also said Alexander Isak replacement is ready to force Newcastle United's move. That's Wizard, because Wizard's got problems. I like Wizard, man. He don't ramp in it. Wizard don't rap, man. What else? Any more news? The last bit of news. Let's do the team of the week. We've got team of the week, Toto. Want to see the team of the week?
Yep.
Before we head off. There's the team of the week. Boom. Team of the week. What do you think about that? Where's Van Dijk?
Yeah.
Where's Van Dijk? Why is Ballard there? Nah. Why is Ballard there? Please, someone tell me why is Ballard there?
Who made this team of the week?
Football tweet.
So it's their Premier League team of the week.
Yeah, not the official one. That's what
it's
football tweet said.
So
I'm gonna try and find team of the week.
I don't think there's like an official team of the week though. Like, there's tweets from other, creators, but I don't know how Virgil's not in there. Dan Burn, yeah, maybe. Or maybe Ballard, it probably could be better. I don't know much about that. But I don't understand why Virgil's not in there. Semenyo, yeah, I agree. Ekatika, I agree. Haaland, I agree. Richarlison, I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, Matty Cash, ain't Norrie, because Kirkers and Frimpong just come to the Premier League, ain't they?
Yeah.
Frimpong could potentially be in there.
Oh, God. I'm looking at this other team the week, what someone put there, and I had flipping Maguire as the best defender. Hilarious. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? You can't really say nothing there, can you?
Nope.
Harry Maguire, Ahmad Maguire.
He's getting decent. He's had one decent season for United. So to be fair, Maguire I hate bigging up a United player, right? But he has been getting better.
Maguire is an oaf.
But there's just so many people bigging him up to be this best defender now.
People talk about Kanate as a flipping thing. He's Kanate is they'll say that Kanate is a thing bozo gene. Maguire's got the bozo gene. This is the stuff. I'm gonna bring this up as well. I didn't see this about Kanate. This is about Kanate. Something about Kanate. Not sure if you believe it or not. I'll just put it up in there anyway. Real Madrid and Liverpool are thought to be 50 million apart on their valuations of Iber Kanate. Madrid have offered 25 million and the Reds want 40 million euros. Take that whatever you want. So we're going to leave that there. It is what it is. Yeah?
Take it with a pinch of salt. I don't think that's true.
Yeah. Say we goals. Do you care? I do. Do you care if Kanate goes, Toto?
No.
Honest truth.
Replacement.
Huh?
We'll get a replacement. Of course, it will be hurtful for our team because that'll be one of our best defenders gone.
I know.
But if we can get a replacement in for him, I reckon that'll be good. But again, I think Kanate wants to stay. So I think this all is just crap in my opinion. Okay
then, so we're heading off then. Toto, it's our first game back, game one. How it's all good, man. It's been a good one. We're gonna do that on Wednesday. We're gonna, and if it breaks tomorrow, we'll go live. Wednesday, we have to do the Formula One thing on Wednesday before the thing starts on Friday. It's gonna be a 10-minute review of the race at Spa. We're basically just gonna talk about Hamilton, really, about if people have been saying that Hamilton's washed, but again, why does people like Hamilton that always has to try and he has to prove himself? He always has to prove himself that he's not washed. People think because he's 40, he's washed. How was Hamilton now? 40 or 41? Hamilton. He's 40 now, isn't it? He's 40, man.
40, yeah.
So people think he's washed, but we'll see in it. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we'll be back. If anything breaks tomorrow, we'll be back tomorrow. But Wednesday, we're going to do the Formula One thing. So big ups to everybody. Well, thanks for the super chat as well. And Waniak, much appreciated that. And that's it, Toto. If anything breaks tomorrow, we'll go live. I got a feeling something's going to break with Isaac tomorrow. And if it does, we'll go live and we'll sort it out.
Yeah.
Toto, anything you want to say before we leave?
Well, for my son, it's glad to be back. And yeah, that's all really.
That's it then. So see you later, guys. Big up to the man then. Big up to the woman then. Thank you very much for the joy. Remember to hit the likes and subscribe. Big up to people on, I can see enough people watching us on TikTok as well. Big up to everybody on TikTok. Big up to everybody on Twitch. And big up to everybody on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be Wednesday. We're doing the Formula One thing tomorrow to Wednesday. We'll see you later, guys. Big up. See you later. Bye.